Alright, from here on in, it's a completely blind playthrough, so let's see what's up. Wood place, furniture store. I need a new couch. Or any couch. Oh shit, it's a truck. It's delivering to exactly where I thought it was going to deliver. All done, Grandpa. See you next week. Hello, name's Lewis. What can I do for you on this fine day? Do you sell Starling cider? Of course, my friend, but if you want refreshing, perhaps I can recommend you my very own light stout. I have apple, cherry, blueberry infused varieties. But I love Starling cider the most, and you just got a fresh delivery. Ah, well, but I have some in stock already. It's perfectly good. If you let me buy it fresh from the crate, I'll make it worth your while. I really appreciate your enthusiasm, but I'd like to take inventory, and there's bookkeeping. Why so flustered, Lewis? Something wrong? Sir, this is my shop. I won't be harangued. I won't be harangued like this in my own shop. Now please, purchase something or leave immediately. Lewis, I'm a private investigator. We need to talk. What? There's nothing, but if it will make you happy, and leave me alone. You got any buyers for those crates? I mean, I haven't even unpacked them, I told you, but you know, how about a free sample of my own porter? You're not gonna get me drunk. I like to share my own brews, that's all. Have you heard of Clarissa Bloodworth? I've heard of her. Who hasn't? She owns the bar, The Bite, I think it's called. She own anything else, perhaps? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with her business dealings, I'm afraid. Where are you buying those crates from? Just my usual wholesale supplier. I'd love to only sell my own brews, but sadly people are slow to love them. If they had more of a taste, then... You stock any merchandise from The Bite? Well, like what? Isn't it a bar and a club? They don't export anything. I know about the flesh, Lewis. Now I need your help. Sir, please. I don't know what it is you want to hear, but this shop is my life. It's the only thing that matters to me. I can help you, but not if you don't talk to me. Talk about what? You wouldn't understand. I mean, if there was something... You don't have to do this alone. In what? Even if my position is unique, it's not fair. You have no idea. Help me understand. I'm on Team Lewis. You'll just make things worse. Lewis, I'm investigating Clarissa. I got your back. I suppose if you found a way into the storage room after I dropped this key, I'll take a look. Don't go anywhere. Inspect it up close. There's a faded Starling cider logo on the side. The box is a simple construction of cheap wood with a flat lid. Look at the lid. The lid doesn't appear to have a lock on it, and there's no obvious way to open it. Think about the box. Hard. This is a crate, what you've been looking for, but part of you didn't want to find it. Now you found it. Great job. Inspect the lid. You run your finger carefully along the edge of the lid. At one point, there's tiny recesses in the lid. Lever up the lid. With a little effort, the lid pops out from its groove. Look inside. Beneath the lid are a number of small packages, individually wrapped in thick, silvery paper. Sniff the packages. The silvery paper has a chemical tang. The rest of your olfactory observation is filled up with the mushy basement smells of damp, old cigar smoke. Hold the puking. Unwrap a package. You peel back a layer of silvery paper to reveal a neat square of flesh. Inspect the flesh. The flesh is light pink, with a striated texture. Sniff the flesh. There's a melange of intoxicating scents, sweet, fatty, with notes of acidic tang. Fuck this, I've seen enough. So you saw it. Illegal fish fillets. It's a dangerous black market. You think I don't know what fish smells like? Ah, some don't smell as fishy as you think. Tell me everything. No one else will give you this chance. But if she finds out I told anyone, I'll get thrown over the wall, you understand? If I tell a soul, I'm worse than dead. How did you end up with the boxes full of flesh, Lewis? I didn't have a choice. Fate has conspired against me. Fate is an excuse. You know that. It's just, why me? Why her? Neither of us did anything to anyone. Just worked hard and paid our taxes. It's the damn city's fault. Why isn't her medicine free? Her? Someone close to you? Miss Bloodworth is keeping my sister alive. She pays the medical bills. I even thought about selling the shop, but the loons wouldn't have lasted. Keeping her alive how? Leah is ill, too ill to work, needs medication for life, and it's expensive. The doctors, with Bloodworth, the meds are paid for and never late. What do you do with the boxes? Nothing. I just look after them until they're redelivered. Delivery? A woman calls, asks for the usual. I get one of my boys to deliver the crate to her. I was instructed not to ask questions. Which boy? Joey. He doesn't know anything, I swear. Good for Joey. Who's the woman? Her name is Bajwa. It's all I can tell you, sir. I write it down the address for you. It's in my head if Bloodworth hears this. I only want what's best for you. May the shepherd witness your kindness. Thank you, Lewis. I have to go now. Go? What are you going to do? It's better you don't know. But I was honest with you. Please, you said I could trust you. You can. You'll be fine. Just please swear you won't tell anyone about this. I can't bear to live in even more fear. You've got nothing to fear. Thank you. Shepherd guides you. Sure he does, like he guided you. I think it's time you left, sir. One last question. When is his Bajwa expecting delivery? Well, Joey took a crate over a few days ago. She's expecting a box of cigars today, but I'm not sure about the other crates. I'll deliver them. I have to meet the buyer. You can't. They'll suspect. And if it gets back to me, Leah. Trust me, I do this all the time. Give me the cigars. Fine. I can't stop you. My life might be worthless, but other people will suffer if you're not careful. Stay safe, Lewis. Take them. On the house. I got you this, you asked. A coloring book? You think I'm 5? It's for grown-ups, look. Oh, cat ladies. That's nice of you, partner. Looking forward to seeing your masterpiece. Thanks. How's my man doing? Very good indeed. Anything that's not shoveling baby poop is a top-notch good time in my book. Family life getting you down? Imagine someone small and loud tugging at your tail and craving attention all day, every day. But it's love. Worth it. Yeah, it sounds nice. Love is nice. Weird, but very nice. So, second kid soon, huh? In a month. You need plenty of loons to have kids, so I appreciate the gig, Howard. And I appreciate you. Owie, don't make me cry. I gotta go. Good wingman for old people. Solving giant conspiracies about cannibalism. What's the new chief? Did you crack the case yet? No. Got a big lead, though. Lead on, partner. Sounds like this is a bigger deal than usual. You're, being careful, right? Relax. I'm not about to deprive you of your best customer. Best friend? Sure. But if you're my best customer, how come you don't tip? Because best friends don't need to tip, Antoli. Being polite. Polite? I didn't realize you were the part of high society. Howie. You fixing to become a minister? Just watch the road, huh? Welcome to the Blue Falls building. My name is Finn. I'm afraid we have a strict policy of only admitting visitors who've been pre-invited. I have a delivery from Miss Bajwa? Yes. There's a delivery boy on the list. She's in apartment 1144, 11th floor. Cool. See ya. Hey, what do I look like to you? I'm sorry, what? You heard me, fool? You look like a patent lawyer. Oh, I'm hurt. That's real cruel. A lawyer? Fuck. With lots of money. You got that part right. But I work for it, fool. I'm sure you did. You don't live here. Nope, I'm a delivery boy. Delivering anything I'd like? Probably, but it's not for you. Said who? Client confidentiality, I'm afraid. Don't you know who I am? Should I? The name's Nicky. People call me the Wolf. I can see why. Around here, people hear Wolf, they think of Nicky. No other wolves in this neighborhood, huh? Haha, you got moxie, fool. I like someone who can make me laugh. You're hired. What? Haha, come on, baby. I'm just playing. The look on your face, though. I'll bite. Who am I talking to? The name's Nicky. People call me the Wolf. I can see why. That's because I probably shouldn't be here. Damn, you gotta make me work for once? I'm not making you do anything. No one makes the wolf do anything he doesn't want. I have no idea what's going on. Oh yeah, if you ask nicely, I can get you on the wolf hotness level, fool. I'm sure you can. Now we're talking my language. Ever heard of a wolf job? Miss Bajwa? Yes. Miss Bajwa, I've got a delivery for you. Ah, the cigars? Right here. Can you confirm the recipient's name? I might not get to enjoy them, but I am the recipient. Eloise Bajwa. Just following procedure, you understand. Oh, fine. What about the payment? I have an arrangement with Lewis. It's taken care of. Oh, of course. My apologies, Miss Bajwa. It's no trouble. Oh, will you ask Lewis for another special case in a couple of weeks? I'll pass on the message. Will there be anything else? That's all, but take this for your trouble. Much obliged. Have a lovely afternoon. You too. Goodbye. Oh, any feedback on the last delivery? Stop prying. You can leave now. Fine. Pissing her off isn't going to help me get in there. I have to find another way in. The city looks so strange from up here. I bet it's easy to forget real people are struggling down below. Cersei. Hey, stranger. Hey. Don't care why you're here. Saw you climbing. Nice moves. Yep, been training. It shows on your butt. Thanks. You too. My pleasure. Okay, is that catnip you're smoking? Yep, you want some? Maybe some other time. I have to go. Hate to see you leave. Love to watch you go. Bye, gorgeous. I bet the putty knife is thin enough to fit. Okay, just about. Easy now. You lift the latch and boom. Now I can lever it open enough to climb through. There's no one inside. Fuck, Howard. You're at it again. This ranks the second craziest thing I've ever done, just this week alone. I'm in way over my head. I need to quickly figure out who lives here and run. Oh, hello, mister. Are you lost? Jebediah. Oh my god, an ape lives here. Yes, that's right. I'm new, part of the hired help. You look funny. I am funny. So, what are you doing? I'm the desk repair guy. Daddy says repairs are for suckers who can't afford to replace things. What does Daddy do? My father is the Research and Development Secretary. He is the Secretary of Research and Development. What about your mom? Mine keeps the house, and helps fathers with the paperwork. How great for her. Mine is dead. I'm sorry to hear that, kid. When I grow up, I'm never going to do any work. What'll you do instead? Theo here just likes to annoy me and play with her dumb dolls. You got a better idea? I'm going to be like the big boss and have the biggest cigars. Hey kids, can I ask for a favor? Daddy says a single favor can be priceless, but more than one makes you worthless. I will owe you both one great big fat favor. That depends. What do you want? My boss will be angry I'm talking to you. Let's keep it a secret. Yes, because you're being lazy instead of working. Yes. So our little secret? But it could be fun to watch you get shouted at. I can do that, you know. Shout! And what do you think they'll say to you afterwards? Nothing. I'm Daddy's favorite. What about you, boy? I do hate it when Daddy shouts. What are you doing in here anyways? We snuck in here. Why? There's not much here for kids. Just to see if we could. I won't snitch on you if you don't snitch on me. Fine. You get yourself a deal, mister. Theo, take a peek. Can we sneak out? No, you peek. I don't wanna. I can do it. Thanks, mister. Favor, repaid. 。 . 。  . 。 . . . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . . Apes hanging out with tigers. Did you see anything strange while sneaking through the dining room? We were in sneaky mode. Couldn't look much. Do you know any names of the grown-ups? No, I can't tell them apart anyway. They all dress and talk the same. Well, I happen to know they're eating something new. New? I want to try. I'm sure they'll let you try some if you're good. Delicious. I'm excited. Also, some things can only be appreciated by grown-ups. That's true. Most people can't appreciate the best things. Exactly. I better get back to work. Thanks, mister. Come on, Theo. Laters. Are you ready to start? Let's do it. Alright, so you barged into someone's study and stole a bunch of papers. Correct. What were you thinking? I couldn't find anything else, sorry. Well, let's see what you got here. Could you read out loud? I think best with my eyes closed. What are we looking for? We need to find out who is buying flesh from Clarissa, whose apartment you were in. Let's call him the buyer for now. Yeah, which one do I read first? Start small, something that looks personal, maybe handwritten. Oh, here's one. It's a handwritten note on a scrap of yellow sticky paper. Read it. Chief Tanner, I have a priority order for you. Your head of biochemistry will now report directly to me. Burn after reading. Renee, your thoughts? Our buyer wrote this. Neat handwriting. Let's try to figure out who he is. Let's analyze this. Something specific caught your eye? Head of biochemistry. What are you thinking? Biochemistry probably means a well-equipped lab. Good point. And you can only find those in Science City. Chief Tanner. Yeah, who is that guy? He sounds like my old schoolmaster. This Tanner guy's the head of something. That's right. I think our answer to what might be in the same note. Report directly to me. Mm-hmm. Is our buyer above the chief? Yes, the chief is in high standing, but our buyer must be even more senior. Okay, let's try to draw a conclusion. Chief Tanner must be managing the head of biochemistry, who probably works in Science City. Who's the buyer then? The science minister? Right. You stole these documents from the science minister. Nice, Howard. Wow, this is big. Scary stuff. So the science minister is buying flesh from Clarissa. What is she gaining from this? Let's see if we can figure that out next. I'm right here with you. Let's read on. RSVP. An envelope containing a single sheet of high-quality paper with neat writing and a signature. Read it. Dear friend, I will of course attend our monthly celebration. I couldn't wait to see what a delicacy you've prepared for this time. TN. What do you think of this, Renee? Seems like the minister likes to party. Was that the dinner you saw today? I think I'm going to get sick. Let's analyze this. Delicacy you've prepared. What is he talking about? Flesh. Howard, they're eating people. Our monthly celebration. What are they celebrating? Some sort of ancient cult tradition? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Dear friend, who is TN? Isn't that the president? They ordered Nashville? Are you fucking kidding me? No way. We're done with this document. R&D report. An official-looking report on Science City branded paper. Minister protein analysis of the new sample is underway. You're back. I need a drink. The sample possesses hetero-uncatalogued genes, whose functions will require time to isolate via RNA tracking. This can't be rushed, as I've said before. Please have patience. Renee? Sounds suspicious, but then most science kinda does. Let's see if we can crack the meaning behind all this. Let's look at this closely. Protein analysis of the new sample. You understood that? It's something to do with food. I don't think it's that kind of protein. It has something to do with genetics. Our minister hired a biochemist, remember? Uncatalogued genes. Sounds important, right? They're developing new technology? I mean, sure, but how can you find new genes? This can't be rushed, as I've said before. It must be the biochemist he hired writing this. The biochemist is deliberately going slow. I'd say it's more he's being hassled. Sounds like the minister's being impatient. Let's look at other papers. Handwritten memo. Read it. Other documents. Briefing log. A leather dossier with a golden city emblem engraving. There are a few pages inside. My right honorable ministers, I wanted to summarize my official recommendations to the new street drug in circulation named Monkey Butt. Despite the insulting name, I don't believe it to possess significant addictive qualities. There's no widespread risk to the public health, so criminalization is not warranted. I will continue to monitor the situation with the cooperation of the police. Your dossier includes the detailed toxicology breakdown. Let's analyze this. Where do we start? Yeah. This report was seen by the highest levels of officials. You have to accept the report those drugs are basically illegal. No widespread risk to public health. Do you believe him? He manipulated the test results. Right. We know that he has access to a laboratory. Criminalization is not warranted. What does this imply for Clarissa? The minister and Clarissa sell drugs together. Why would he need that? Only thing that makes sure of less attention on the bite and Clarissa. Let's look at other papers. Police note. A blank page of paper with a small typed note and no other details or clues. Esteemed fellow minister, the recent reports of disappearances from West End have a clear connection. I don't know why you want them left alone. There's only so much we can turn a blind eye to. If this becomes a scandal, it's both of our asses. Fix it. Any thoughts? I heard about these disappearances. I fucking knew there was a pattern. This is huge, Howard. Let's analyze this. We'd better look at this more closely. I don't know why you want them left alone. Why does the science minister even care? They're all being turned into flesh. Potentially, but it's a stretch. It's clear proof the science minister is covering something up, though. The recent reports of disappearances from West End have a clear connection. What's the connection? One person is responsible. The minister or someone close to him could be the link. Fix it. What does he imply? The police will start investigating soon. Yep, seems like if people keep going missing, the police will be forced to investigate, which the science minister clearly doesn't want. Letter to Daddy. It's an illustrated letter written in colored pencil. Read it. Daddy, I love you very, very much. Please give money for my birthday. I want to buy a lizard. Bye. What's your take? Kids are cute, even when they're raised by monsters. I want to buy a lizard. What's it tell you? Why wouldn't the kid just ask for a lizard? Business mentality. Or the kid's lying and wants to buy something else with the money. I love you very, very much. Kid seems to love Daddy. I think we're done here, Renee. Right, Howard. What exactly is the relationship between Clarissa and the minister? She has dirt on him. She clearly has some leverage. Let's start with the minister. What is he getting from all this? Flesh. Judging by what you saw and the dinner RSVP, these ministers and maybe the apes at large are considering lower class people a delicacy. Monsters. Fuckers. And Clarissa is enabling this. What is she getting from it? Immunity. Ape ministers are a girl's best friend. if the science ministers help to protect her from the police or any other meddling in her business, then she gets to safely produce drugs. Yes, Howard, she has almost absolute power while the minister is on her side. The drugs are pretty straightforward. It's the missing people bother me the most. Should we look into the West End thing? Yes, I'll get you the reports, names, addresses. We have to see if these people are connected to the minister or Bloodworth somehow. We investigate West End tomorrow. Right, there's no time to lose. We have to act now. There must be something else we're missing, an even bigger benefit to Clarissa. Something only an ape can get her. Maybe. But there's got to be a reason it's the science minister specifically she's working with. Science stuff, then. What would explain why it's the science minister she's interested in? He was researching something, right? What was it again? Proteins. Right, proteins. They found new genes in a secret lab in Science City. Hey, baby. Secret research only the minister and one scientist know about. I agree, it's crazy suspicious. Could Clarissa be interested in this research for her own purpose? Could be that missing girls are making all the drugs in that lab. That'd be neat and tidy, but I think there's still too much we don't know. We must look into it, but getting into Science City will be hard. I guess we could try. But first, West End. We're uncovering something incredible, Howard. This partnership is working out. Yeah, we're really doing it. Oh, great. Our takeout arrived. Nice, I'll get it. Aw, delivery goose. Indeed. Here's your loon, buddy. Fly free. Drink with me. Something stronger than tea this time. Thought you'd never ask. Tonight's poison is gin. You a gin man? Pour me a tall one. Cheers to you, Renee. To me? How are you feeling? About the case and everything? I still can't wrap my head around it all. I know, I feel like I've never done anything more important. I'm glad you're by my side. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you, Howard. I feel like all my past work, my whole life has been leading up to this moment. You were a writer before, right? Yep, spent my life trying to find the words for how and why everything is so fucked up. Fucked up how? Clarissa isn't just a bad apple. Everything is connected. She's a symptom of a system totally rigged towards the status quo. What do you mean? Do you think it's a coincidence that you found Jeremy being butchered? The rich are literally eating the poor, Howard. I always suspected it was the case. The city is rotting from the head. If you don't see it, you're blind. I see it now. When did you know? You know, I always fit in, people like me, yet I felt disconnected. I was sleepwalking. Then one day, something cracked inside of me. What happened? Tell me. Last year, I was reporting for the City Herald. There was an incident in the West End. It made me into who I am now. What incident? Pipes burst in one of the older buildings. The tenants called sewer service. It took them 3 hours to arrive. People boiled alive. I tried to report on it and got fired. How? Why? All these people in the areas like the West Ends and the docks are invisible, neglected, and they die every day. I can't take it. I have to do something. I feel the same way after the bite. Good. Nothing will be the same again. You won't be able to pretend to be normal anymore. I don't want normal anymore. Right. It's time to change things, finally. I believe in us. How have you been sleeping since? I've been getting much. I have this reoccurring nightmare. I'm listening. I'm running through thick black mud, and then it swallows me whole. Sounds a bit like mine. Hmm? What is it? I'm falling from a multi-story building. It's on fire. Mm-hmm. And I just keep falling until I wake up. Classic. Yep. Are you close with your mom? Unfortunately, yes. Oh? It's complicated for me. Complicated how? It's hard to explain. She's mom. I have to love her for that, I guess. No one has owed anything from you, especially love. Parents can be assholes too. What's her deal? She's complacent, and she's got no perspective. Go on. She expects me to look after her or have kids to keep her company. I feel you. My mom thinks children are the only meaning in life, so we don't talk anymore. Maybe I should try that. If someone brings negativity into your life, cut them out. Works every time. I'll think about it. Do you ever feel like no one truly knows you? You know me. Kind of. But I can only know you filtered through my own perception. That is not really you, just a projection inside my head. But I still feel the connection. I'm glad I found you, Howard. It's pretty great to have someone around, someone who just gets it. I'm glad too, Renee. Ha, yeah. Are you scared? Always. I get it. Yeah, Howard, I'm so tired. Do you mind if I sleep here? Close your eyes. Renee's gonna get fucking murdered. I'm calling it. I've got protagonist powers. Sweet dreams, Renee.